Doom. Doom? Are we doomed? D-O-O-M? No. D-U-M-E. Could you speak a little clearer? But it's very talented that wolf can talk. We've seen creatures before.
Yes, I am.
Like Benju.
Yes.
Yeah, so I love this white wolf. This that one's a little scary.
Yes.
I love it though. I got that at Walmart a long time ago, and it was cheap, and it had no definition because it had so much long fur on it. So I trimmed it and then put a couple I painted some color into his face a little bit.
That's Dawn.
But I love it. Yeah, that's a fun mask. So welcome back, everyone. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
And
Wolf here.
And he's friendly. We're going to be watching more Star Wars Rebels today, episode 8 of season 4. And we love the wolves. It was so cool how they could transport all the way from one side of Lothal to the other.
Incredibly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
Definitely.
Doom has a big role. So we were joking about that because Kanan knows that the wolf, Ezra found out first and Kanan felt it, but knew that the wolves or that particular wolf wanted him. So he has a big role to play on Lothal, I guess. But it's funny because with his name being Doom, I would be naive and be like, Doom! Like, I'm Doom, D-O-O-M. So now we know that it is Caleb Doom.
That's right.
And they're very, very strong with the Force.
It's so
right,
awesome.
definitely,
Traveling through a cave like that and ending up from north to south, I'm like, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So very awesome. And hopefully they could use that more to their advantage on Lothal to get around.
They should be able to.
Big time.
Being south, I don't know, you'd have to go back up to get things, right? Because I don't know if they have any crafts that way that they can use to travel back and do a sneak attack.
Yeah,
But
you need a
cave
wolf
system.
to go with you, I'm sure.
Yeah, cave system's a good idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Hera escaped.
She escaped.
she
She was
did.
able to give that device to Mon Mothma, which is great, and that was a big win for them. Kanan had a lot of faith that she'd make it okay, because you have to. You worry about your loved ones, but you're in war, and there's a lot of risks involved, and you just gotta hope for the best and just trust that they'll be okay,
That's right,
Yeah, and the best thing was Thrawn was speechless.
I love that. He's
Thrawn.
quiet anyways, but that time you saw it on his face too that he was annoyed that Hera tricked him or was able to bypass him that. Like that was such a cool move that she did. It's like sucker. So I think Hera's a good match for him.
I think so
And
too.
I know I want to see all our rebels get at him a bit and kind of unnerve him, but I think Hera will be the one to
I think so,
really
because
get
he
at
really
him.
knows about Sabine. He can tell about Lasat with Zeb, with the assassin and all that. He hones in on everybody, but he just can't quite get Hera.
He knows a lot about her culture and stuff in the meaning, but
does.
she's extremely intelligent too. So I just love that,
That's
play
great,
off
yeah.
where we'll see where that goes. But I think it's going to get worse before it gets better because that's usually how it goes, right?
That's for sure.
I love how he's hanging out with us. Like, yep, that's right.
That's
Hey,
right.
little buddy or big buddy, are you ready to watch more Star Wars with us?
Yeah.
He goes, I know so much. Oh my god, I could tell you stuff, okay?
That's great.
So, shall we get into this episode?
Yes, let's
Let's do it.
Yes, we want to get into it.
408. Okay. He's alive.
This transmitter is all we could scrounge up.
She made it, and she'll convince Rebel Command to launch an attack. We need to be ready to help.
I want to fight, but the Empire's got thousands of troops.
What now?
I'm picking up something transmitting nearby.
How close?
Close enough to take a look.
Better check it out. There. It's an ore crawler. They strip-rake the surface for raw materials to feed the Imperial factory.
That crawler is equipped with a long-range communications array.
One that can reach Hera?
I'm almost sure of it.
Sweet.
The TIE Defender Elite possesses speed, weapons, and shields superior to any fighter in our fleet. Our analysts have yet to find a weakness in its design.
Considering the Empire's defenses and our limited attack capability, I'm not sure now is the right time.
We can't afford to wait.
We'll need time to discuss further action. Perhaps it's best you wait outside.
Wow. That's so sad.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh.
My gosh, yeah.
I've got movement. Yep, Mining Guild security droid.
I like the design of that one. Sweet! Right on the head.
Oh, he's just hanging out, listening to music.
I like that song.
Oh, see? We can do that, guys! Come on! Nice.
Stick around, Captain.
Take that thing off his wrist.
Guild control to crawler 413-24. Guild control to crawler 413-24.
Talk like him.
Respond immediately.
This one's all you.
Yeah, act like him. Hello.
Is that what I sound like? I'm sick. We're fixing it. Liars! Liars!
Zed, knock him out.
We are sending a technical crew over to assist.
Over!
Nope, they're done.
That could
They're
have gone
coming.
better.
I thought it was pretty good.
Just make sure the captain stays quiet.
Someone activated the inter-vehicle comm. There's a signal coming from the rear section of the crawler.
Zeb and I'll check it out. And watch him.
Yes.
Nothing here but a big headache.
That signal came from somewhere.
Do it, right there. There's a bunch of them.
Yes.
Please don't hurt us.
Team up with me.
Finally!
Ah, there he is. Wow, we totally forgot about him. Whoops.
I told him the foreman would be no match for a Jedi.
Oh, crap.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Ooh.
Crap.
Come on, Sebby.
I've made the modifications.
Uh-oh.
See, they're just
Gotcha,
ignoring
yeah,
him.
This is a sleuthing.
Yeah, he's so annoying.
You can't put me in there. I know people.
Tell him I said hello.
Is that tactical team's coming?
Ooh, ow. Ow.
Oh, my head.
No.
What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good,
Use those
good.
legs.
Jeez.
I'm coming, Zeb.
Oh, keep switching your hands out. Oh, no.
Oh,
This is not good. He's going to let go. Don't.
Oh, my gosh. Ooh.
Come on, Kanan.
No.
Ow.
Whoa.
Just-
got
ooh,
just
good
in
timing.
time. Wow.
Those are my friends.
It is the immediate evacuation of all Imperial personnel, and we're too afraid to do anything about it.
Yeah, uh-oh.
At least our actions will show the Empire that we will not stand down. Now is our time to strike.
Yeah.
You did not come here to rescue me. Betrayed. Oh, I knew I should have given you up.
It's the Empire.
Dun, dun, dun.
This crawler is valuable. It has long-range communication, and we can use it for our attack.
Transmit security code now.
Hiss, hiss.
I think we can hold it without a fight.
Yes.
Vizago, into the captain's chair.
Yeah, we're gonna do with him. He's too
Oh, my God, he
noisy.
is.
The Mining Guild reported a security alert for this vessel.
Hey, you sure Vizago won't turn us in to save himself?
Too late now.
We're having a maintenance issue, and
Captain,
Punch him.
There he is. Yeah. That's it.
insolent.
That was good.
What are you looking at? Get working. Can't get good help these days. I told you everything was under control.
All we need is that lizard to start flapping his mouth again.
That's for sure.
Push.
You're gonna push him.
What?
Get this crawler operational.
We know his voice.
I was just going to do that.
Is it a Jedi mind trick, or is that
We'll be
quick?
crawling in no time. Where's Captain 93?
Is he a chameleon or something?
He got loose.
Yeah.
Transmitting to Hera now.
Oh crap!
Oh, he did that.
That sneaky little lizard.
How'd he get a comm link?
He's on the crawler's intercom, and he sabotaged power to the long-range transmitter.
Gotta find him before he sabotages this whole thing.
He's in the ventilation shafts. He could be anywhere in there.
Ezra.
His target will be the main reactor core in the refinery.
He's locked the refinery doors.
And we need someone capable of navigating those ventilation shafts.
Oh, no. I am not going in there.
Yeah, he's so tiny.
I don't do this anymore.
Good old days.
Yeah, right?
Oh, how about down?
Oh.
I'm here.
Okay, to turn them back on, find the primary.
Oh, is that him? Yeah.
It should.
Found it.
I try to push you in
Oh,
there.
no,
is.
White, pay attention. Whoops.
He
Felt
knows.
him.
This
Ooh, he's quick.
my crawler rebel.
Oh
Again.
boy, there he is. Oops.
No!
Watch it.
Oh, chop!
Oh, he's gonna. Okay.
That would suck, huh?
Oh, he doesn't even realize. Oh no! Oh boy!
I'm hardened now. Nom nom.
Guess this crawler belongs to us. Maybe we are pirates after all.
Rebel Command has authorized the attack. Fighters are being
Yay.
fueled and bombers loaded.
Great. Yay!
Yes,
Good news.
yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Excellent.
Yes.
Wow.
Whew, it's gonna get very crazy.
It is, and they have a couple more people to help them.
Yeah.
That's for
Slaves
sure,
are no
yeah.
more slaves. No longer slaves.
Yeah, we've
My
talked
gosh,
about it
that
before,
does.
but I'm just going to say it again. I love how they give people that they save freedom and then the option to fight back. And lucky for our rebels that they all want to fight instead of going back to their families, which I don't frown upon that either if they want to see their families again, but they need numbers to fight the Empire.
Definitely.
Especially
More
to
the
save
better.
Lothal.
Yeah.
Because they have these ships now, that these TIE fighters that are going to be unstoppable, and they're destroying the planet.
Right, they
Sure
have
are,
to stop the
exactly.
production of that. I mean,
Definitely.
they only
It's-
have one right now,
yeah.
but
It is hard, and it's true. Like, we have these wonderful leaders. Like, we know they're great, and they're all, like, weighing options, and they don't want to go to Lothal because they know that it's going to be devastating. They're going to lose a lot of people doing this. But Hera's right. Like, if we don't do anything to try to stop this, like, we're going to be done. Like, there's
it's
no
going
way
to be
we lose
really
everyone.
done.
This
That's
door, yeah.
exactly. It's going to
Yeah.
be even worse.
They can't find any weak points on this vessel. I mean, maybe over time they could, but it sounds pretty bad. So, I mean, unless they
boy,
can
it is.
actually take the ships over, but still, like, if it's in production, it can go. I mean, whether the rebels take over that or not, like, it's still in
That's
production
scary.
and is terrifying, you know? So they have to get rid of it. And hopefully the wolves can help more too, but now they have this really big machine that they took over that could come in handy
right.
for
That's
other
right, yeah.
reasons. Maybe they can slowly make it up there and roll over the factory. I don't know. It's a pretty big machine, but not that big.
The Sago can do it.
And I have to bring up the animation because it's always been good, but this season and this episode, I really saw, I don't want to say an upgrade, but it was definitely a lot more going on. And just with the dust coming up, the smoke and the dust, that was so real to me.
Yes, it was.
And you just felt the atmosphere,
Right,
like you
you
just
really
wanted to
felt
choke
like it was
on it.
ominous.
Ugh, yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed the animation, and then living in the past with Ezra climbing through the vents and stuff, like the shaft. That was funny because he hasn't done it in a while. That's the first thing I thought when they opened it up. And
That's right, you said it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, because he used to crawl through vents all the time, and he's the smallest one there besides Sabine. I think she's maybe a little smaller, but she was busy doing other
Yeah,
stuff.
she had to stay on the helm.
Yeah, and she has a lot of armor on, so it's clunky and harder to maneuver through tiny spaces.
Yeah,
But
give it to Ezra.
Yeah, and oh my god, like he's not claustrophobic, thank goodness, but that always freaks me out when you see someone squeeze through a tunnel or a tiny shaft like that, and you can't back up, like you have to shimmy, you can't turn around, like that just freaks me out.
You're so vulnerable.
Or falling down and then getting stuck.
That's for sure.
And go,
Yeah, and talking about pressure, and not only does he have that, well, it's claustrophobic, he doesn't have that fear, but his friends are also giving him a hard time, you know, like, oh, he probably fell asleep or something, so, you know, it's just like, oh, God. But I'm glad he made it through. And what a terrible death for that, you know, captain
that
guy.
Lizard. Oh, my. You know, it was just destined. I mean, the thing just kept showing, you know, we kept looking at that one, you know, door. There's like, okay, someone's going to go through that.
Nom, monster machine door.
And before that, he would never shut up.
You know,
but he was very proud of his work. I understand, but...
I know. And this is so bad, too. They're in war, and they're not always about killing, only when they have to, right? Yeah. But that guy, I'm like, really? He's causing so much more trouble for you. And not only that, but they weren't like full on paying attention to him.
Yeah,
they were kind of like, he's petty.
They weren't
he's
thinking
nothing.
he was serious. He was a serious threat. And he knows his ship.
Yeah.
They have to have fun too, because this is their life. It's not like going to work, clocking out, and going home. Right. So they have to like make fun where they can. Right. And it was funny when he's blaring music and Zeb sneaks up on him and goes, "Oh, I like that song," you know. So that was funny. But then he's holding him up and taking his sweet time. Like I would automatically think he has some kind of alarm on him because he's a captain. He doesn't have guards around him. He needs something where he can act quick if he has to, or a button near him where he wasn't close to the console there, but still. Like the fact that he gave him time to actually press the button because he was lingering there for a while. I was like, oh, he's gonna do something. And it was an ongoing thing this episode where I predicted, okay, well, keep an eye on him, and I'm like, they're totally not going to pay attention to him.
Just lie there, and you know, no one's covering his mouth when they press the button to have communications with the Empire. Like, you know, they're just. Cover his mouth.
Yeah. There was that one scene, though, when Vizago was talking. He was actually really good at that, too, like convincing them and trying to be like, oh, yeah, we lost our codes or whatever. And that whole time he's talking, you see Zeb in the background just walking over, and the humor in that scene was just so perfect. And how you just see him raise his fist because we were waiting for him to knock him out. And then the door shuts. You don't hear anything. And then it opens, and then the guy's, like, on the ground, and then Zeb just walks out. Like, I enjoyed that scene. That was hilarious.
Yeah, and they were actually very lucky that Vizago spoke and the Empire didn't realize that it was not the true captain.
I mean, Ezra really tried hard.
Yeah, I was going to say, boy, Ezra did.
So good thing it wasn't the Mining Guild again. That's right. You know,
I know, yeah.
You know, being the liaison between the two, so.
And it shows because I would get so fearful of that, and because it was someone different that time, so thank goodness for that. And even showing up and not knowing what they look like. So, I mean, it's a big planet. They have a lot of different operations going on, so you can't know everyone, but it's scary to just walk up to rebels who are themselves, they're not wearing a disguise besides wearing a helmet. Like, it's just Zeb with a helmet on, and Vizago's just Vizago with like that vest on or whatever, and that's the only difference. And yet they know nothing, and they look around. And,
well, Zeb would only have the helmet on. So
exactly. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I'm so happy that the slaves are not slaves anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm really happy about that. And again, that they joined the side of the rebels. Of course they would, but like actually wanting to help, you know. I mean, they're right in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure they're not from that location. They were probably transported there, away from their families if they have them. And, you know, they've probably been slaves for a while. So they really want to get back at the Empire. They don't want people to live like that. So it is a great notion to be like, yeah, we need to take back our homes, make people safe again, feel safe, have normal lives, and so hopefully they can do that.
Yeah, and they got a hold of Hera.
Yeah, that was great.
Hera convinced the council.
So everyone's gonna be back together again. I like it when the team's together, and everyone's coming out to Lothal, and again, there's a lot of planets that need help, but this one is a major priority right now.
That's why they're making these TIE fighters, so they've got to destroy them.
And we know how things are fated a lot in Star Wars, especially with the Force, you know, when you start to feel and you get, it's like you know, you're pulled into it, like it's almost like you're magnetized, or not like that. It's like not a really good term to say, but you know, they're drawn to it and they have a purpose. So here, you know, even Kanan and Hera talking about, okay, well, I think we were meant to be here even before Ezra. We were meant to meet Ezra. And even that wolf that is so in tune with the Force and protecting that planet said his last name, said Doom. So they're all meant to be here probably to destroy this factory, because this is probably the end game of, this is going to ruin the, you know, destroy the war or have them win the war, and will ruin Lothal in some way.
Right.
It's already getting ruined, but they won't be able to resist and help Lothal at all at that point. So everything's coming
is gonna be
together
like a ground
now.
zero of sorts.
Yeah, so pretty crazy.
It sure is.
Can't wait for the next episode. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it's coming together.
Coming together.
Sure
So
is.
woo.
Whoa.
So can't wait till next time. If you're watching on YouTube, the next episode is already out on our Patreon. You can check the links below and watch it as an entire reaction. And we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.